Yo, yo, we are here with Terra Nullius, episode
Oh, I for-
68. Yes, 68. It's season 6, guys. We're continuing to ramp up to the end of this campaign. I think the first thing right before we do goals, I think the first thing we see is a fun little uh scene, as I like to say, that you are not privy to. Um so we see the crowd, right, that is following Raya. Uh it's a huge crowd because it's like a city's worth of people, right? And so like we see Raya like maybe just very briefly at the head of this giant army, and then Atabai is obviously there too. And then we like the crowd moves and we lose sight of her, and then we're seeing the milling of like Genasi and Tabaxi and Yuan Ti and whoever else, right? And it's just kind of chaos for a moment, and then we see a Genasi man. He seems maybe like upper middle ages, and he is kind of like standing like against the flow of the crowd, right? So obviously people are moving around him, and he's just standing there. He's like confused, and like he's maybe looking around for something, and he just says, where is it? Where did it? No, it couldn't have. How did that? This isn't supposed to. And then he takes a step forward, and then someone like shoves him, not like intentionally, but like he just kind of falls to the ground, and then he just like starts kind of breathing, kind of like strained, and then he looks at his hand, and we see his hand just start to shrivel, and then his hair starts to shrivel, and he's like, no, 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 where is it? Dawn fire! And he just yells it out, and then people just don't notice him because they're all so caught up in this whatever is going on, and literally we just see this man quickly age, like rapidly age, and then he just slumps to the ground and dies, and like eventually becomes like just like a mummified corpse, just like laying in the swamp water.
Oof.
Ew.
Okay,
That's
which
fun.
two of you people have only been here for like 5 years?
Yeah. And so this is the thing, we don't see anyone else do this, right? We don't see like a mass of people suddenly age or whatever, but this guy does for whatever reason. And
Maybe he took everybody's age.
so I'm loving these theories. This is interesting. Yeah.
Sacrificed
I
himself.
wonder if did you take? Is it the guy who you took his Makaweedle and that was like his life source? Maybe.
You know what? I think I'm gonna give one piece of this to you guys because you're gonna know it pretty soon anyway. I think as we see this guy die, I think really this is like the sort of thing that if Terra Nullius was a boxed DVD collection, right, and you would be skipping back and forth, and like someone would be scanning through the whole series trying to find this. We've only seen this person a couple of times in Terra Nullius. But someone who's diligent and looking back through the archives and finding that shot of this character would recognize this person as one Hunapu.
Oh.
And we pass on.
Oh.
Nobody notices his death. He dies alone, and we go to Raya. Mm-hmm.
Wait.
And I wouldn't have noticed who it
What?
was if we're running and like Atabai is like talking to everybody.
You were running around. I was the one talking
Yeah,
with them.
and Atabai wouldn't have recognized him, right? And
Well,
like
would I
he's
have?
no,
That's
no,
okay.
he's changed enough anyway that like he anyway. You wouldn't have noticed this. It was a very like obscure thing, but I'm just saying like as a peruser of the archive, someone would be able to know this, and you're gonna know it pretty soon anyways for one reason or another. And so I just thought that'd be a fun thing to point out at the beginning of the session. But let's do goals, and then we'll find out what's going on with these fools.
Oh, somebody took the orb from him like years ago, huh? Something like that, right? Because wasn't he a guardian?
He was a guardian at one point, yes. He was never meant to be, but he was.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Atabai, what are your goals, sir?
So we have get another group of Tabaxi to join me, which
you did last
see what
time.
happens
Well,
today.
you
Yeah.
probably won't have a chance to do this time, given that you have gathered the entire city of Tabaxi.
Yeah. Get Teppen out of my ring, which from the sounds of it, what we talked about last time, I have an opportunity to happen today.
And so honestly,
And
real quick, I guess, yeah, obviously get the 7 serpents on your side. The get another group of Tabaxi to join me. You might want to just change that one for this session because I just don't think there's going to be an opportunity at all because you've already done it, right? You've already done the thing. So if you want another goal slot to do something,
I'm just trying to think of what that would even be right now. What do you think?
I don't know.
That's the thing. Like that's the problem I'm having with Otsubai now. He doesn't have a lot of goals.
Yeah. I mean, you just do what Ari, what Raya does rather, and just make them all.
You know what? Here, I'm gonna
related.
edit this. I'm gonna edit this top goal, and we'll see what you think about it. I won't say it out loud.
Okay.
No, I don't. I'll type this up, and you let me know what you think about it. It's not quite a goal, but you'll see what I mean.
Yeah, sure. Well, while he's doing that, Raya.
Oh wow. Kill Maziel, gather allies, protect party.
Real quick, Seth. I would change that to be like if you didn't want it to be a goal, I would make it like ensure I am on the.
Okay, yeah,
right?
Okay.
that would be a fun one.
Okay.
Yeah, cool. Ari.
Protect those I love. God is worthy of following. I will fulfill my destiny and stop She of the Jade Skirt.
Nice. So I had a quick thought about that real briefly. So one of the things I thought of. So remember when you said that Ari at one point was neutral good? Way back when all this happened? I'm interested in maybe seeing Ari, whether or not it's an internal or external compulsion sort of a thing, where she starts to feel like a tug, like where she should be good again, sort of a thing. I don't know.
I already switched her alignment to neutral good. Yeah, I did.
So this is the thing. I don't know
because here's the thing, right? So
go ahead.
She's not just like, oh my god, she's like suddenly all of a sudden different.
Right.
Where she's just Raya, like I'm so good now. Like I'm just gonna like my goal is to save the world. Like she has to naturally. Naturally. I think now what it is. Because, the whole thing with her being neutral, right, is that being neutral is that basically you're selfish.
Yeah, you focus on yourself, and you don't go out of your way to be evil. You don't go out of your way to be good. You just focus on what's in my own self-interest.
What's in my own interest. So now I think Ari she's somewhere in between neutral good and neutral, where she wants to fight against her selfishness.
Yes.
Or she wants to be good.
I was going to say
but she's not necessarily good.
Right. My suggestion would be keep your alignment at true neutral, and let's make a goal out of that. Because I'm interested in seeing that progression, right? Because obviously it isn't going to change overnight, but I think in that case we should leave your alignment as it is until you've actually made the change. And then of course, one of the thoughts there is Darius has a spell called Ceremony,
but how would I make that a goal though? For myself,
I know, but basically you would just have to, I don't know, maybe...
I can still make that a goal. It's just maybe not one of my written goals, I guess.
Right, I get what you're saying. I think if we wanted to make it like a legit like character goal, I'd make you make like, I don't know, wisdom saves or something like that to like fight against your own nature sort of a thing, right? It's like having to choose, because you basically, the idea would be you're fighting against your current alignment to try to change it.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. Because I have another goal that I have in mind, but I don't think I'm going to get to it this session. Sure. And that's, I believe Samuel can be redeemed. I will try to reconcile with him and ensure he knows the truth. I don't think we're going to get to sending any kind of messages today.
No, probably not. Yeah.
So I'll say that. So cool. Help me. I'm going to word it while you talk to Jordan.
Sure. Yeah. And I was just going to say, because this is the thing, if Darius realizes this is going on, I feel like that's something Darius would like suggest. If he realized anything that was going on with Ari right now, he'd be like, hey, I have this spell. And if you want to go back to your original alignment, I don't know what the steps would be for that to like be a conversation. But because Darius has it, and it's thematically appropriate because Darius himself has used it on himself to rechange his alignment, that might be something to pursue if you're interested in that. So if either of you are. Yeah.
I'm going to say I want to be a better person. Yeah. I will fight against my natural instincts to be selfish.
Nice. So, what's fun about this whole thing, right? Buck, if he was still a Pteranodon this whole time, he'd be like, what are you doing? Like, this is not how like you're not acting like an Ari. But because he's a dragon now, his eyes have been opened he has eaten of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, you might say, right? And he now knows about morality too. And it's because he's a void dragon, he's going to be drawn in the same way that you are currently right now, being drawn more towards good. And so I'm interested to see that, because anything that happened with Ari, Buck is obviously going to like be interested in it. And so I'm curious to see Buck himself start to change as well, right? Because of this whole thing. In a way that neither of you could before, which is fun. So awesome. Darius Deathnell.
I am evaluating whether or not it's even worth trying to like figure out jumping between cycles, if it's just even valuable at all.
Well, you figured out how to. You just need to perfect it now.
Yeah, but I perfect it, and then what? That's kind of where I'm at.
That's true. I mean, it depends on whether or not Darius has a goal in mind to how to use the cycles to do something, right? Which is, right. I think the assumption we had before was that Darius was like trying to figure out a way to use them for some reason. I think it's been bandied about at various points in this campaign, like going and recruiting all the alternate versions of ourselves in the other dimensions. But I mean, there's certainly stuff you could do that would be beneficial by being able to go to the other planes. But at any point, if Darius is just like, you know what, I'm not as interested in that anymore, that's totally fine.
I'm just wondering, like, why he would be trying to at this point.
Rest all the chicks back at home.
I feel like Darius is one of the characters who's cared the least about romance in this entire game.
I mean, he had his one person, and then she got her brains eaten, so he doesn't really...
But you literally had one session where you're just like, wow, she's pretty, and then like you were dead by the time you met her again, right? Like, yeah. I guess Toity had literally no one, but yeah. No, but
he had his mother.
I was gonna say okay.
Well, he loved her. It was their romance.
I know. But I think we did actually say in Toity's backstory there was because you were talking to Mickey at one point about like a gal you were interested in at one point. So anyway.
Yeah, that does sound about right. It was never really a thing we extrapolated on.
I think what happened is she ended up with somebody else.
Yeah, I think so.
And then Toity kind of swore it off.
Well, I think because I've just been listening through all of Terra Nullius, right? I'm pretty sure the conversation was like, you know, because Miggy tried to like pursue stuff with Ari, and Ari was like, I don't know about this. And so Toity was like, hey, Miggy, listen, like, even if she doesn't accept you now, like, you can still be there for her. Like, you know, this doesn't have to be the end of your relationship as you know, for any reason whatsoever. Like, you can.
Caleb, I know you said that you can be there for her. I totally heard you can beat her for her.
No, why would I say that, George?
You're under submission.
No. Oh yeah. Oh
this
yeah.
is
I messaged
women oppression.
With Michael.
Whoa. Okay. Long message. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Sure. Yeah. That's a good line to pursue. Because I mean, honestly, like they aren't. The characters aren't necessarily pursuing that themselves in like explicitly anymore. They're fine with it happening.
Yeah.
Right? But so that's definitely something I feel like Autobai could work on without immediately becoming an antagonist. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's always the fun thing about this is like you're literally playing like the god that two of the characters in this party like serve, that he killed that god. Like, yeah. It's kind of weird. But yes, Darius, do you want to keep that or not?
I don't know.
Because you could, for sure, you could just change it to something more particularly relevant. Even if you don't like get rid of it entirely, you could just say, okay, I want to put this session, I'm not going to work on it, so let's do something else. You don't have to decide whether or not to completely abandon it right now. So.
Right. So, the thing is, if I were to like even put it off to the side or something, I don't know what I would replace it with for this session anyway. I think I'll keep that for now. So perfect how to jump between cycles. Find. Should I reword find alternative way to power temperance?
If you want to. I mean, okay, so I'm gonna just say this right now. I have an idea about a way that you could still do that without doing any weird, like, because obviously you have a new Makaweedle now, but if you wanted 2 Makaweedles,
I just don't know what I would do with 2 Makaweedle.
that's fair, unless you just don't care about it.
Dual wield
at this point.
Makaweedles.
Well, it doesn't help for me to dual wield Makaweedles because of how I'm built. It's just
Yeah.
better for me to have a shield.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
And so I actually kind of reworked what the magic item was that you got last time, the Makaweedle, like specifically what it is. So it's better now. I would honestly
Better?
like if you don't care
Oh, darn.
about temperance as a nostalgia thing, then let's just move on to the next item. Like I think
I'm
you're gonna
fine with
I think
that.
you're gonna like it. Yeah. Keep
So-
in mind that you can at any point try to force an attunement with the item if you would like to.
I'm
Caleb's
not
saying that because he wants you to suffer.
No, I'm just excited about the magic item.
I don't want to force an attunement, but I want because in the past, oh shoot. I haven't tried to push the hood's capabilities for a long time.
Mm-hmm. You know, one thing that I realized that you figured out how to do, and then you never did again. You figured out how to put little like life energy trackers on people.
Oh yeah.
You used it once. Used it once on Clement, and then he died.
I'm just gonna write down
I made a note about it.
hood life energy tracking.
And I mean, at this point, it could be
ability.
any of the 3 types of magic energy, probably, because you figured them out. But
Okay, so I'll do hood tracking ability.
yeah,
Okay, I'm
it
just gonna
just
write
sounds
that
like you
down.
can find people in the neighborhood.
Got a little GPS.
Oh
Hey,
my gosh,
yo,
Mr.
you know where Rick is? Yeah, I know where
Guys.
Rick is.
Mr. Darius's neighborhood.
Oh,
Mr. Kastrovitz's neighborhood.
oh. Darius would definitely be the star of a kindly children's show about being kind to others. And then mercilessly destroying your enemies when you need to.
And remember, never trust a snake.
Yeah. Cool. You can keep your secret goal then?
Definitely keeping the secret goal, but so what? So I was gonna say, our thing is we can discover other abilities that magic items and weapons have, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So I think for now, I want to discover the capabilities of this new Makaweedle.
Cool.
Capabilities and backstory, because
Yeah,
I
of
guess that
course.
comes with attunement.
Yep. So basically, you just need to, and this is like survive whatever's going to happen next, so you'll be able to attune to the item. Yeah. Cool.
Can I put the temperance thing off on the side, or can I just completely abandon it?
I mean, if you're literally going to do some sort of ritual like abandoning of temperance, then probably just might as well get rid of it. Unless you're going to keep it around. I don't know. It doesn't sound like you're ever going to do it. So
I mean,
Might as
I'll
well just ban
probably keep temperance as a weapon. But I'm not gonna
right, as a backup Makaweedle, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, the goal itself.
Doesn't sound like temperance will ever exist again.
It's okay.
It is okay. It is okay. You got a really cool new Makaweedle. I'm really excited to share with you.
New Makahuitl.
Cool.
Makahuitl? Is
Yeah,
that?
yeah. Huitl. Yeah. Makaweedle. Cool.
Secret.
Yeah, then secret. Awesome. Good stuff. Okay. I think it's time, Ryle, if we see you open the doors. And so the thing is, I think we see you all storm the palace, right? And honestly, the palace is kind of empty. There's nothing in it. It's a ruined and overgrown thing. But I think shortly after you do a quick search of the palace, you're like, okay, wait, what? One of the probably UNT who has decided to join you against Nelqui comes up to you and says, "Mistress, I have some information that maybe you would desire." And he points to a secret door, like points out a secret door to you that like leads underneath the palace, and basically says, Nelqui likes to entertain different quarters.
Can I do that insight check?
Sure, yeah, to see if this guy's just trying to screw you over. Yeah.
28.
Yeah, he is totally on Team Raya right now.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, he's...
Can we get like shirts like Team Raya and just Team Raya?
I mean, it would be Team Raya and Team Maziel, right?
Team Raya and Team She of the Jadester.
Yeah, fair.
Well,
yeah.
well, no, I mean, because you think Twilight, and which you should never do, but still, you have Team Edward and Team Jacob, and
That's
neither of them
true.
are the bad guy. So I'm thinking
Raya though.
I'm thinking Team Raya and Team Ari.
Right, that's fair. No, I get what you're saying,
We're not
though.
competing for the same person.
Right. But in eternal kind of fan servicey sort of anime way, right? That would be how this would be. It's like, is Raya your waifu or is Ari your waifu, right? Like that would be the teams.
I don't want to be anybody's waifu.
I just
What about
choked out
Mickey?
Mickey.
Yeah. I know, I killed you, Seth. I'm sorry. Anyway. So, yeah, you guys want to go into basically what amounts to be the sewers?
Yes.
Yeah, are we following behind Raya?
Everything goes
assume so.
really well whenever we go into the sewers.
Yeah, lots of
I'm not
great.
eating any. I'm not
Bye
eating
bye,
any flesh.
Atabai. It's your time.
Wait a second. Is this where we're going to encounter like frog chariots?
No, sorry. If you were gonna
What about
encounter,
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
if you were gonna encounter frog chariots anywhere, it would have been a Tapayaxi's domain. Let's be real about that. He had legitimate frogs there, so. You know what, Jordan? By the end of this camp, you know what? When Tapayaxi joins you in the epic battle against Maziel, I will have frog chariots be a thing just for you. Don't worry.
Thank you. That's all I asked for.
Cool. So, Raya, would you roll a luck save for me?
Oh no! How did I know that was gonna happen?
Okay,
I was like,
perfect.
this is gonna be the crit fail session. Isn't
Awesome. Good stuff. Well, okay.
Last time was
Let's
Merry
just-
Christmas. This time is
Let's just go to a map, shall we?
No.
Let's
What did I do?
Let's just do this thing.
I'm sorry, everyone.
It's all good. It is all
initiated
good.
deadly encounter.
I'm not apologizing to you, Caleb. I'm apologizing to the people who are traveling with me who I just inadvertently killed.
So, let's see. How do I want to do this? Let's put y'all on this map, shall we? Do. Oh, you'd probably come from over here, wouldn't you?
I saw things.
It's all right. You can see things. So y'all are, so it's kind of tight quarters, right? So the thing is, like, you're, I don't know. I guess this is a question for you, Raya. What are you doing with the army exactly? Because it's not like you're being stopped. It's not, and there's tight quarters. Are they literally just all behind you, packed like sardines in this
No.
tight sewer?
No, I think I said at the end of last time is I was just kind of like, I'm going to go in and kind of see what's going on.
Okay.
And then
Sounds good. So they're
I guess I would try and see if there's like people who seemed like they were like,
gung ho about it.
yeah, gung ho. And like, if there's anybody who seems like really like strong or powerful at all, like maybe like take like one or two extra people maybe.
Okay.
And then like
Ata-
appoint somebody to be the point person that like if something dire did happen, I could message them.
Sounds good. That UNT
Atabai would
that UNT volunteers as that person.
I was gonna say Atabai would probably say, like, we want to keep these strong people away from what might be certain death for now. We should have them stay up here.
Right, but if
and guard
everyone
them up
dies down
instead.
here,
But also if I die, like it's kind of the end of it. So
Yeah.
it doesn't like who cares?
He's like, I don't want to
Who
lose
cares
strong
the
people
life?
now. Because let's face it, if something happens down here, they're the meat shields.
I mean, yes, I think that is Raya's exact intent here. But
because
she just
I
wants,
need to survive.
she just doesn't want an army of mooks to just be demolished.
Yeah.
So I think this is probably a role of some sort from whoever who thinks they'd be good at it. I think it would be, I don't know, maybe an insight check to like figure out who would be the best people to take, sort of a thing.
I have a +7 to insight.
I have a +12.
Okay.
Right, real quick, I need to
it.
answer a question for me because I couldn't remember, and I could probably just look at your character sheet. But how much wisdom do you actually have right now?
22.
That's what I thought. Raya is
You
the
gotta
most
feed that
wise
increased
person. Well, you've read the book, read that like magic book that like increased your wisdom and it increased your cap. And so I assume when you got to 16th level, you increased it again or something.
Yeah, I just took 2 wisdom.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
I should
Nice.
I should have full spell slots and stuff because this is like a different day from the last time I used anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, only Raya and Antabai.
The only thing I used is my 8th level spell so far.
I didn't use any spell slots.
Okay, yeah, so it's just Raya. Cool.
I should pick
30.
my spells.
Wait, I forget. Did we wait? Does Emily have exhaustion?
Oh.
She does. She'd have 1 level of exhaustion.
Oops.
She does,
so
but
my
it doesn't
first
matter.
insight check was really a 20.
Still, I mean, you
And
still
my
would have.
second one is really a 30.
I mean, none of the roles would have changed so far. So, I mean, literally the
Good
UNT,
call, though.
the UNT you talked to was very ambitious, but not powerful or deceptive. Like he just saw an opportunity and was like, "I'm on Team Raya." Okay, cool. So, I don't know. What kind of person would you like to take? Give me a couple of ideas. Like in terms of like, say like a tabaxi that looks like a good warrior, or I don't know. There's lots of stuff that could come with you.
Probably another like somebody who seems, more of a magic-y person.
Okay.
Like wizardy of some sort who maybe could do like seems like they may be able to do, like area of effect spells, but also maybe like a little healing here or there.
Yeah.
That kind of person.
Let's reset some.
So probably like one of those, and then somebody who looks like they'd be a good, like, big, strong tank person.
Sure. So you said a couple of something, or just one of? Sorry.
Just like one of each.
So
of
one
those.
of each of those. Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Let's see if I can find some good stats for this. Ooh, what's that? Ooh, I don't think Githzerai have ever come up in this campaign. Oh, I think they're from Korea. I think that's what we said. This is like psychic stuff. I don't think that would be. Man, there are not a whole lot of high CR humanoids in any of the official Wizards of the Coast stuff. Well, I guess I can give you. They won't be the most powerful things, but at least they'll be something. I'm giving you the most powerful things I can find, anyway. Let's drag this guy on. Oh, yeah, let's just do the regular one. So we got Magic Dude. And do we have a good... So let's say it's a UNT. It doesn't actually look like the token there, but it's a UNT with a red robe, who seems relatively good at magic. And then we will do a... Yeah, here we go. Let's say it's a Genasi. With a cool Makaweedle. As you do.
Nice.
There you go. You have your companions with you. I bet they're just going to be murdered immediately.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, cool. So I assume you enter the chamber where Nelqui is.
Quite an assumption, but okay.
Ew.
Yeah, so
I think that's the point.
I think it is.
It's
So
a booger.
you see a few of these guys kind of like surrounding her, right? And it is like basically think of it as like a giant ooze monster that has just been constant, like over probably hundreds of years, has been gathering up all the random swamp debris that has ever crossed its path, right? And so there's acidic slime somewhere in the middle there, but most of it's just like this weird swamp monster. They are kind of like just slumped, as if they have just kind of like they just kind of like slumped into a pile of almost like snow, I guess, right? Like just. And there's like 4 of them in this chamber, and then Nelqui herself, who currently looks like this. Apparently doing it made it smaller, but she is just a giant snot monster, right? It's just one big giant booger.
So she's
Like to
not a
ask-
monster.
I'm
What?
so glad she's not going to be our ally after this.
I'd like to cast large Kleenex.
Yeah, exactly. So what's the range on your anti-magic field?
Did we?
10-foot radius, I believe.
10-foot radius.
Isn't
Is it
she?
still up?
Isn't it done?
No, it's still up. Remember that I had her make a roll or whatever to
Yeah, I made a
determine whether or
luck
not
save or
she
something.
Oh, that's right.
where she could still have it and go to Nelqui in time. So you are currently not in the radius. She's obviously sleeping. She's just a pile of nothing, right? There's no face or eyes or anything. It's just literally a giant booger, but a bunch of snot, and it's just laying in this like gross sewer water, almost like oil on top of water. Like it's just super greasy and slimy and gross. So you're not in the range, but if you wanted to awaken her from her magically induced slumber, you could take a couple steps forward into the swamp water. Up to you.
Do we awaken her? Or do we just kind of like attack her?
Not attack her if we don't have to.
I
I
guess
know what
I'll.
our new companions would probably say. They'd be like, "What are you waiting for? Let's go."
Well, a thought is like if we don't, if we wake her up and she attacks us anyway, we lose a round. But if we wake her up and she's on our side, then we gain an ally.
True.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe she like cast all this magic and like it was too much for her to handle, and she'd be really grateful if we woke her up from her sleep.
That's
Who
my
knows?
thought.
Yeah. Okay. I'll. That gets the edge of her, right?
Yeah. So we see Raya.
I want to like just in
Go ahead.
character. I want to ready my like
Sure.
bow.
I assume everyone
or
is
something like
is readying
readying
their
something.
actions for something to go
Yeah.
down. Yeah. So you start to wade into the swamp water, Raya. And you see the anti-magic field like obviously hit her, or like you can feel it hit her at least. And she obviously moves and wakes up. So you were correct in your assumption that she probably put herself to sleep. Whether or not it was accidental, you don't know, but you woken her. You've woken her up because it was a magical sleep. Let's see. And I think she just starts to, move around, kind of squish, and then you just kind of hear, and you're not entirely sure where it's coming from exactly, but it's a voice coming from somewhere within her mass, and it just says, "Oh, it has been so long."
And Atabai will speak. Oh wait, is awakened mind technically magic?
Ray, would you make a perception check for me?
Oh, I would love to. It's gonna be
At
like a
disadvantage.
9. It's an 8.
Okay, cool.
Hey, wait. Hey, is awakened mind technically magic? I'll put it in the chat.
Yes.
Okay, it is.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
But-
it'd have to be.
Is Atabai technically a deity?
True. We did have this conversation
Yeah.
about the different
Because-
magic types.
Well,
I-
because
yeah.
spells and other magical effects, except those created by an artifact or a
Oh.
deity,
Oh.
are suppressed in the sphere.
I didn't know that. That's cool.
So I can
So
keep
if
using my magic.
Ottabai is technically a deity,
I don't know. It really depends on what you mean by that term. He was the.
That's the thing. He's not anymore. He was a deity.
It's like. Yeah, I mean, no. So he's not a deity. He's kind of like an amped up version of what Darius is, right? Where he's like been touched by divinity, but in the sense like he held divinity and then it doesn't have it anymore.
Okay.
He still has power. He draws his magic from himself. But...
Yeah.
just thought I'd throw that out.
It was a good point. Yeah.
So I have to say this out loud then.
Yeah.
But I will say like Raya, do you want me to take it from here? So just like it's like
I just kind of go, yep.
Because with her exhaustion, the fact that she just failed her perception. I mean, I take it none of us make some perception check.
No,
like
this would only be something that Raya can notice.
Okay.
I just kind of, or she just kind of says it's been a long time, and I'm like, yep, go ahead, Ottabai. I'm just kind of like.
So do we all realize that it was probably her that put herself to sleep?
Anyone who, honestly, all of you are smart in magic stuff, right? So I think you can figure it out. It's not that difficult.
I just kind of say, we're here to have a conversation with you.
I was...
Yeah, well, work if you say that, I think she immediately answers you and then says, like, come closer, child. I am not all the way awake. You're noticing that she's definitely moving more on like the side that you're nearest to.
Okay. I just kind of like look back and give everybody like a look of like, okay, be ready. And I just kind of do like a circle around her, but still staying like kind of far away. Like I'm not going to go right up against her, but I'll like walk around and be like, okay, here's some anti-magic.
Yeah. So Raya, you notice too late because of that perception check that what you're doing when you go around her is you're slowly making her black, right? It's the sewer water that's doing the trick for you. You didn't notice it in time because of the weird way the sewer water looks, but as the anti-magic field like slowly like covers all of her, she starts to become this horrible black goo thing, and as she becomes more black, she starts to move more and more kind of like frenetically, and then eventually she says, ah yes, the coma is over and now I feed. And everybody, let's go ahead and roll initiative.
Awesome, let's go.
Yeah, so I'm really sorry there, Raya, but that luck save was for a couple things, and one of them was how close is she to waking or to like going into this weird thing that's gonna happen to her right now?
How far would I make it before she like is?
You go all the way around. Yeah,
all the way around. Okay, so I'm back to right here.
Yep. So real quick, I'm gonna get this out of the way because that's not her real token anyway. That was just to throw you off. So she looks like this now.
Lovely.
It looks like she becomes more
oil.
Booger. Yeah, more oil than booger. A bunch of horrifying glowing eyes start to like coalesce across her being. And yeah, she is. All her servants start waking up.
Wait, how do I click to make her bigger so I can see her? I forget how to. Oh, thank you. Ew.
Yeah, nasty.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, I need to roll for a lot of people here, so.
See, I specifically said somebody who looks like they could do area of effect spells.
Mm-hmm.
What is my...
Okay. Got these things.
Does the wizard happen to know a really special 3rd level spell called Fireball?
We will see. I'll check in just a second. So the thing is, like, Yeah, I mean, because this happens the way it does, and Raya's kind of like going all the way around her, and she's moving so frenetically by the end, I think we're just doing it in initiative order. Like, it's not going to be like you have readied actions necessarily. It'll just be like how quick you were to react to her sudden craziness.
Right.
Oh, I'm last anyway. I was about to say, I think I would have to roll again for disadvantage, but since I'm last, I don't think
It doesn't really matter, yeah. Sounds good. I was going to say Tepum Exali because that's what the turn order says, but Atabai, it's you.
So Atabai will point his sword. I'm assuming Raya drops her anti-magic field.
Yes, I as soon as it seems like combat is happening, I would drop it.
Just making sure, like, we can at least have that so I can at least cast magic through her. So I will... Actually, wait. I'm in range, right? Oh, just within range. I will cast Witch Bolt at 2nd level. Ooh!
Whoa, nice.
I'm taking it. That hits.
I certainly am.
Nice.
Okay, this is gonna get confusing because it didn't actually ask me what level I want to roll it at. So
Crit 30. Good way to start up the combat.
Give me a second. Let me read this. So this is
When you click it, when you click for the damage, it should ask you, I think.
Oh, it should? Okay.
I think so.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Nice.
So that much damage.
Cool.
And I'm going to... Oh no, I can't move out of range, can I?
Lightning damage. Nice. Okay.
Wait a second.
14.
Oh dang. I am in a bit of a pickle. I have a weird request. So this is an archway right here. Right, Caleb?
Yes. It's like an archway above you, yeah.
Is it possible that I could... Wait, actually... So these are walls right by us?
Yeah.
How like tall is the archway? Like, is it a... Oh, sorry.
15 feet, maybe?
But is it like an open archway or is it...
Yeah, it's like a... It's just like a... Boop.
So I wanted to climb on top of it. Could I climb on top of the archway?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it doesn't go all the way up the ceiling.
Could I try and like climb up the archway, be on it, but also kind of like hide in that area, like kind of like hang on it? So I'm like trying to hide there. No.
Nice try, buddy. Nice try.
Because the thing is, if she moves away and is out of my range, the spell ends. And she's just in my range. But at the same point, if I move forward, I'm more likely to get hit. Could I at least climb on top of it?
Yeah, oh, certainly. You're a cat. You can do that without any problem.
I'll just do it for the flair.
Yeah. And then someone can technically go below you if they want to. So.
Yeah. Chances are I'm going to drop concentration because there's 4 people around that likely are... Actually, maybe... You know what? No, I'm not doing that. If I drop the spell, I drop the spell. Better drop the spell, her moving out of range, than drop the spell because I get hit by 5 people.
Yeah. Yep. It seems like a good call there. Is that it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's all like... I can't hide.
Yeah.
That's why I was asking if I could, like, move in there so I could hide. Don't want to go in the sewer water.
So I think what immediately happens is, because Buck's next, he notices, he's like, oh crap, like Raya's about to just get demolished, and so he just like turns into a dragon and like tries to like interpose himself.
Oh, Buck!
Buck's gonna die. Don't kill the Buck. Don't kill Buck.
I'm not gonna try to intentionally.
He's not gonna try to. He's just gonna have Nelqui try to.
Yep.
Ooh.
What's the difference?
There he goes. Buck to the rescue. All right. I mean, I guess what he probably does. No, he'll just do his like claw stuff. Boom. All right. Well, he hit the last 2. So we got claw stuff. Okie dokie, that is a 27. Sounds good. That's what he does. He just attacks, tries to like interpose himself between the two of you, and is just brawling with a giant oil blob monster. So that's fun. It is the Corrupting Ooze's turns. They're going to go and have some fun.
What a name.
Mm-hmm. Actually, this will go there and there. Oh, I can't actually move there.
Jordan, ooze to say if it's a cool name.
Let's do that. There you go. All right, so cool. All right. First two are on Buck, and the last two are on Raya. Wow. I assume only that 25 hits, Raya?
Yeah, only the 25.
Cool. Make a DC 13.
Okay, first
something. Oh, wait, never mind. Sorry, that's if you want to escape it. You are grappled, and you take 13 bludgeoning and 3 acid damage.
Hello. Roll 20. Oh. It's my fault. I was on a different thing than the arrow. No. I just accidentally clicked a bookmark on my bookmarks bar.
Oof.
I was like, why am I going to Twitter right now? I don't want this.
Cool. All right. It is the Genasi Warlord. It's his turn. So he's going to rush through and step right there.
I didn't know he was Russian.
Oh, boy. He's Mesoamerican, Seth. Oh, wow. He's legendary actions. That's cool.
Ooh. I don't even have a legendary action.
I did roll a 30 to figure out who the best people were.
Yeah.
That's true.
He's going to attack with his Maka Weedle on this ooze. He actually hits both of them. These oozes are not very powerful.
Oh, I thought you meant both of the oozes.
No.
I was like, how's he hit both of them with one attack?
So let's see. He does. Oh, but they do have a lot of hit points, so there's that anyway. All right, I think that's all you can really do on his like actual turn, but he's gonna do some legendary stuff when he has the ability to do so. It's the Archmage's turn. Let's see what he has. Oh my gosh. Whoa. There are a lot of spells on this. What does this spell even do?
And then Caleb turns it into a frog, and then I don't know why.
Oh my gosh. Well, he's definitely casting this spell.
Is it Fireball?
No, it's Time Stop.
What?
Whoa.
So we just see this Yuan-Ti sorcerer or wizard or whatever.
He's a 9th level spell?
He's only a CR 12, dudes. I don't know why this exists, but here we are. He casts Time Stop. He briefly stops the flow of time for everyone but himself. No time passes for other creatures while you take 1d4 plus 1 turns in a row, during which you can use actions and move as normal. The spell ends if one of the actions you use during this period or any effects that you create during this period affects a creature other than you or an object being worn or carried by someone other than you. So he's going to probably do a bunch of buff stuff, and then he'll cast some sort of like big spell.
If it's only him, I guess that makes sense. If we got like all of us,
no, the entire comment would be over, guys. Like,
no, it would be.
I'd just be like, you win.
I'd get to cast Witch Bolt just a bunch for free.
All right.
You wouldn't. You would cast it once and then it would be over. Because if
you can't attack it.
Another creature.
Yeah, you can't affect another creature or else it stops the spell.
Oh,
this is you're playing Pokemon and you're taking a bunch of X attacks and X specials and X defends.
Yeah, exactly.
And
All
then
right.
defeating them with a tackle.
Okay, so what he's going to do is he's going to go ahead and let's see. he is going to just move to the other side of the map. That's his first turn. He is going to cast... Ooh, what does that do? Oh, no. Well, let's see. I gotta figure out like what stuff he can do. That's okay. So yeah, he'll do this first. He's gonna cast Mage Armor on himself on his second turn. On his third turn, he is going to, because he can only have one concentration spell up at the same time.
Wait, his third, like, what was his first turn?
First turn was moving. He moved across the map. Second turn, he cast Mage Armor.
Oh my gosh, I just figured something out. That's funny.
Let's see. That probably wouldn't help.
Oh, I know what I'm gonna do.
Let's see. Ooh. Okay, his third turn, he's going to cast Mirror Image on himself.
Ooh.
And then fourth turn...
Fireball.
He can't. Or else it'll... Well, actually, I guess he could.
Fourth turn, he is going to cast... Ooh. Oh, never mind. That's not what I want. Just trying to figure out like what the best like damage spell he can do here. Yeah, that's probably the best one he can do. So he's gonna cast Cone of Cold at 8th level. Because why not? Oh my god!
Oh my gosh!
The worst extra higher level casting damage.
So bad.
It was only 1/1, but still, that wasn't great.
And he's going to aim it so that he gets... Because I think you can aim it in such a way that he gets Nelqui and the top 2 oozes.
Perfect, because I have a plan for the bottom.
Yeah. I think he would have to be here to do that. Yeah. And so, let's see, I don't think any of these guys have, like, resistance to cold stuff. I also don't know why this Yuan-Ti has cold damage stuff, but, you know. Actually, I do know. Wait, I do know why. Never mind. What am I looking up? Oh, yeah, I'm just seeing if they... Oh, okay. Oh, so sad.
Sad for us or sad for you?
Sad for you.
Oh.
Sad for you!
All right, con
Insert Dragon Ball
saves.
Z.
Con saves all around.
Oof.
Almost all of them make their con saves. Oh, I don't know why I did 4 of the
I will say
at the bottom there. So that means only this guy didn't save. So let's do some damage here. So let's see, 4 is 51. That did not
Good
do
to know that
as
her con is plus 13. Jeez Louise.
There you go. He does Cone of Cold. That's his turn. Darius Death Knell. It's you, buddy. Suddenly he's just gone and he's on the other side of the map and nobody noticed. I need to get this guy a name and like a backstory and stuff now. Unless he dies. If he survives this combat, he will become your court sorcerer, Raya. And then Genasi will be your knight protector.
I need to get me one of those spells, Caleb.
Time stop.
Yeah.
The thing, I mean, I don't know how. Could you have a bunch of buff stuff that is in concentration?
Let me see. That's concentration. That's concentration. That's concentration.
Because like
that's concentration.
If you attack someone, the effect ends, and if you cast a spell, multiple spells that have concentration, that's not going to help you helpful. So it's only helpful in a particular set of circumstances.
You know who needs that but could not get it?
What? Who?
Adeline.
That would be cool.
That would be amazing on Adeline. But she's an abjuration wizard, not transmutation.
Right. What do you do? What do you do, Darius?
I am going to cast
Myrtlate.
Can I get the stats for this Mach Wheel? Because if I use this new one now, it's still going to be like a plus whatever.
You can't
right?
use it because you're not attuned to it. Like not in the same way. I don't think. Let me just double check.
I think he can still use it as a +1 weapon. He's just not like he can't use any of its abilities. I think.
Yeah. Let's double check this.
I think, but I don't know. I could be wrong.
Well, because I remember like
I do remember
Ari
something.
was using.
It requires attunement, and it doesn't have any specials. Like it doesn't have any stipulations on that. It requires attunement, and I think the way we've been kind of like framing this in the past, right, is like a weapon like this is like heavy to use. Like it's not balanced like it should be. So that, it's not magical in the same way if you're not attuned to it.
Okay.
In that case, you probably would have kept Temperance on him.
Well, I just would have used.
I can do this. Lean back.
Nice.
Well, I'm just gonna like slash at the punk that's right here.
Cool.
And. Yeet.
Yep.
And
I'm just gonna say right now, the only way you'll miss these corrupting oozes is if you get a 1.
Dang.
They're basically just big blob damage sponges.
Yeah.
Damage boogers.
I'm just wondering, like, how spongy they sponge their damage. Like,
Yeah.
I'm about to find out, but because like nobody's hit them physically yet, have they?
Buck did.
Buck did.
Buck hit the top ones, though.
No. Buck just attacked that one. The warlord attacked one. No.
Oh, it was the other guy who attacked it?
And also, honestly, there are legendary actions that I haven't been able to do. So while you're thinking of what you're going to do specifically, Jordan, I'm just going to make another attack for this guy.
Okay.
He hits. And he's attacking the same one you're looking at.
So like when he hits, is there like anything that's like, oh, this isn't really working?
You can make a perception check for me.
Because Darius is so perceptive. So perceptive.
Yeah, you can't tell. It's honestly hard to tell. It's just hard to tell in general how you're damaging these things, right? Because it's hard to tell. Like they don't have natural anatomies. So
right.
Could I tell how well? Actually, could I tell how well the lightning did?
Again, it's difficult to tell. You can make a perception or an arcana check to see, and you can make it now if you wanted to. But... Yeah, you think it is resistant to lightning. At least
Dang it.
What's it called? Nelqui.
But it's free damage.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. You did a lot of damage to it. You just didn't do as much as you could have.
I also crit.
Yeah.
All right. I'm just going to do this, and I get my...
Wait, did you roll to... Oh, you did roll to actually hit. Okay.
That's the damage.
Why are you just rolling damage? Yeah.
And then that is for Radiant.
Cool.
And that's I don't have to spend a spell slot for that.
Right.
That's just
normal.
That's just because I'm special.
You are Darius. It's true.
I swing again.
And you hit.
And damage. And damage. Wow, I'm really good at rolling twos today.
Very nice. Very nice. You're whittling it down.
Whittling it with my Weedle.
Mm-hmm.
Weedle whittling. Whittle.
He's going to do another legendary action. Boom. Oh, wait. Boom. All right. It is Nelqui's turn.
Love
Dun,
it.
dun, dun.
Oh, wait. Nelqui had legendary actions. Gosh dang it. I have so
I wasn't
many.
gonna say anything.
I have so many monsters to keep track of in this fight. Why'd you have to give me
Including
NPCs?
yourself.
All right. Well, I'm gonna make right before this turn. I'm gonna have her make at least one legendary action. Oh, this is cool. There you go. I'll do this thing that costs 2 actions.
Love it.
It was not rolling for me. Gosh dang it. I have to roll this manually. He's attacking Buck. 26. Yeah, that hits. Let's see. 46 plus 7 poison damage. I don't think Buck is resistant to poison. No, he's not. Okay. So 18. Target is slimed. Until the slime is scraped off with an action, the target is poisoned, and any creature other than an ooze is poisoned while within 10 feet of the target.
Cool.
But I thought Ryan was immune to poison.
No, Raya
No.
is immune to necrotic and fire.
Oh, necrotic.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
I thought it was poison for some reason.
So Raya, I mean, given what that spell says, you are now currently poisoned. It's just while within 10 feet of the target, you're poisoned. So,
cool.
well, I guess this warlord dude is poisoned now too. What does poisoned as a condition actually do? That's what I'm wondering.
It gives you disadvantage on attacks, I'm pretty sure.
That is unfortunate.
Disadvantage on attacks and ability checks.
Okay.
Which
Yeah.
I already had the ability check part.
Cool stuff. Okay, now it is Nelqui's actual turn. And she is just going to go ahead and eject slime. So we are suddenly on a Nickelodeon game show. So
Ooh.
Nelqui...
I want to get
Slime time.
Exactly. So Nelqui spews out a corrosive slime targeting one creature that I can see within 60 feet of it. So I'll do this on Raya. The target must make a DC 21 Dex saving throw. So go ahead and do that.
Look, I'm not going to make it.
You are not within enough range of Darius to get this bonus. Totally fail.
I was wasn't planning on making it anyway.
Yeah. All right. So you take. Oh boy, I'm sorry. You take 42 acid damage.
Cool. Love it.
Unless the target avoids taking any of this damage. Wait, what?
I would like
I don't know what that
to,
means.
once you finish your turn, I'm going to hellish rebuke her.
Cool. Okay, so the way this word is weird. Unless the target avoids taking any of this damage, any metal armor worn by the target. I guess you just make the save. I guess. So because you didn't, any metal armor worn by the target takes a permanent -1 penalty to the AC it offers, and any metal weapon it is carrying or wearing takes a permanent -1 penalty to damage rolls. I don't think it counts though for magic stuff. Probably. I don't imagine it
is
would.
my splint armor metal?
Is it magic?
It's narrow strips of
Well, 'cause you-
metal with leather. Is that
Wasn't it made by the by the perverty guy?
No, that was she had different armor then. She got mad. This is your magic armor, Raya. This is your psychic resistance armor. Yeah, remember? Yeah, you have like psychic resistance to psychic
Right.
damage or something.
Yeah, I thought I had that, and then I thought it went away for some reason.
Oh, I do remember something like that. But wasn't that just when you thought you had to take it off to go into the lava? Is that what it was? Or did it actually go away?
Did I have to give it to somebody as here's a magic item, be happy?
We had to give stuff to Tapiaxi, but I don't know if that was some of it.
No, I think you did. Yeah, that sounds familiar. What did you have in your character sheet though?
I have.
Does it just say
splint
splint
armor.
splint armor?
Yeah.
Yeah, then I think I would have, because there's an actual way you can drag that specific armor that you had before.
Yeah, that's
on.
why I'm like, I'm pretty sure
You must have
I
given it away then.
switched it to splint armor.
I think it was splint armor before, but I do think you gave it up
Or-
because I think you gave it to
Yeah.
Tapayaxi because you're like, this doesn't necessarily help me super much anyway.
Yeah.
That sounds familiar. So you do take a cumulative -1 permanent penalty to your AC.
Cool.
But your weapon, obviously, you're holding Tlaloc Thunder, so that's not gonna get damaged by mere slime.
Bad. Okay. Is that all the attack does? Can I
I'm just
attack
double
with that?
checking. Oh. Let's see. She just has a lot of stuff going on, so I'm just making sure I'm doing all this. Yes, you go ahead and do Hellish Rebuke.
She needs to make a dex save. And it's DC 20. I don't know why
And
my dex
Does this
saves.
happen as a reaction immediately
Yes.
after she does her thing?
Yes.
Okay, let me double check something. Okay, started. Okay,
In response to taking damage from
sounds
somebody.
good. Sounds good. All right, dex save. Here we go. 23, I believe, saves. So half
Yep,
damage.
So she takes half damage.
Cool.
Ooh, yeah. Get that sick. Nice.
All right. At the in between its turn and Ari's turn, it's gonna do one more legendary action
Nice. Love it.
and is going to attack you with an acid lash
Cool.
with a 31.
Barely. Only because I got the -1 tonight.
So 19 acid damage. Also, just a fun thing: any creature killed by this attack is drawn into the Jubilex's body, and the corpse is obliterated after 1 minute.
Ooh, guys, I'm already feeling so great with this combat.
The Warlord will make its last legendary action. No, did I already take 3?
No,
Yeah.
you only did 2, I think. Right?
Oh, that guy.
I think that's true. Yeah. So I'll do one more for it. Okay. Ari Armani, go ahead.
All right. I'm going to use my action to volley. So
Okay.
that is the ability where I have to hit all of these monsters with an
Nice.
arrow.
Nice.
What?
I can attack 5 times.
Nice.
So basically, the ability says that I can attack any creatures within a 10-foot point that I choose. So I choose this point. They're all within 10 feet. I can attack all of them with
Nice.
an attack.
I just like wipe acid slime off of my face and just like, yas, queen. Ryan puts on a Team Ari shirt.
I would also like to bonus action Hunter's Mark, Nelqui.
Cool. Yep.
All right.
And then you have to make separate attacks though on all of these.
Yes.
Cool.
So we'll just go in order from top in like a circle.
Got it. Yep.
Top circle.
So the first 2 oozes, then Nelqui, and then the bottom 2 oozes.
Yeah.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Well, none of them miss, so
Cool. Okay, so
Dang, you have a +16 with silence. You're crazy, girl.
I think that honestly you did not roll very well.
I know.
yeah, I
But
didn't.
you still totally. I mean, they don't have necessarily huge armor class anyway, so.
Yeah. Okay, so first one, second one, third one, fourth one, fifth one, and then Hunter's Mark damage for Nelqui. That's just like a 1d6.
Yeah.
And then is this one under half health?
Which one?
This one?
No, it is not. Well, after the damage.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna do that one last. So give me a second here. I'm just doing all the damage around.
Wait, which one are you counting as the first roll?
This one.
Yeah.
So it's going like
Okay.
that.
And then going clockwise.
So like that way, and then going clockwise.
Okay, I was just gonna say because if you started from this one, you technically would have had advantage.
No,
No,
I
'cause
wouldn't
it's
have because
ranged
it's a
attack.
ranged weapon.
Yeah.
So actually, it had disadvantage.
Okay, never mind.
Well,
Well, I guess straight roll.
Straight roll
'cause we're
because
flanking.
you're flanking. Yeah.
You can't really flank with a ranged weapon though, can you? Can
No, I don't think so. Well,
I mean,
yeah,
flanking
I
is a option or a variant rule in the DMG
Mhm.
anyway, so I don't know exactly how that works. I'll have to look it up. Let's see. What is actually its max? I just need to double check this. No, it is
I mean,
not.
from the sound.
It's not
From the
under
sounds,
half health
It's not
yet.
under half. It's really close, but it's not.
Dang. All right. I see you. Dang, because otherwise I would have been able to do an extra D8 damage to it.
Nice.
That's all my new hunter stuff.
Nice.
Okay, that's my turn.
Awesome. Hey, Raya. What do you do?
I want to do something fun, but I don't feel good.
Yeah.
I think I'm the only one who's not really feeling good too. Everybody else hasn't really gotten touched. It's like only me and Buck. How's Buck doing?
He is doing fine.
Great. So happy for him.
Well, because I looked at Nelqui's stuff and I realized that all of her attacks she can just do to you, even though Buck is like closer, and she can't move any closer. Like she just has enough range, enough reach. And she was the one she wanted. You were the one she wanted to devour. So. And probably honestly, as she's like ejecting the slime and like doing all these attacks and stuff, she's probably saying like, "Feed, feed."
Feed me Seymour.
Get in my belly.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
Oh,
she's been like
night
asleep for like
long.
3 years, so I imagine she's probably pretty hungry.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, I just want to do
He's not hungry.
damage.
She's hangry. That's what this is. She's very hangry.
Mm-hmm.
Then disengage and move away.
I can't. I'm grappled.
Yep.
Oh, that's right. Sorry.
Okay, I'm going to. Okay, wait. Let's see. What is this? That's only 1d4. That's so little. Okay, I'm gonna freaking.
Sorry, Emily.
I'm just gonna freaking be annoyed. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Just like
I
a
really
normal
just-
cure wounds.
Look, I just don't want to use my 6th level spell to cast Heal on myself.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself at a 4th level. Which is so dumb. That's 32 plus 6. That's 38 plus. Is my spellcasting modifier the same as my spell attack bonus?
No.
Or is it just my wisdom modifier?
Because I think those start at 8, right? You 8 and then you add up stuff. So obviously it's gonna be different. What is there should be a spot on your sheet where it does that for you, doesn't it?
Yeah, I can just roll Cure Wounds, I guess. I was just
It's
gonna
plus
not
12.
roll it. Oh, it is plus 12.
Yeah.
Lovely. Okay, so I give myself 50 HP.
Nice. Oh right, because you can do max always.
That's why
now.
I was like, I don't
Forgot
really
about
want to
that.
roll it.
Yeah. I was like, why are you just like doing math in your head? I was like, why aren't you rolling?
Because I'm
Nice.
special.
Right, yeah. We always knew Raya was special.
Yeah, cool. That's it.
Okay.
This.
I'm sorry, Raya. Atabai, what you gonna do?
Stay in the left.
Atabai,
Stay in the left.
so Atabai kind of realized that the lightning didn't do much from what it.
Yeah.
So he probably like swears under his breath, like, "Dang it!" Like,
Yeah. Whatever cat
so what I'm
curse
gonna-
word there is.
yeah.
For situations such as
So
this.
I can move into friendly adjacent space, friendly space and attack, and then move out, right? Okay, I'm
Yes.
gonna do that then.
Yeah. Yes, I think so.
Yeah, I was just making sure. So I'm not gonna move since it doesn't really matter. because I'm just going to essentially move into Ari's space, then move back. So I'm going to attempt to hit the slime monster with where is Midnight? There's Midnight. I'm going to attempt to hit with Midnight. I'm assuming, yeah, okay. And since I am also flanking, I'm going to do sneak attack and booming blade damage. So there's this, then there's this, then there's this. And the second booming blade damage is only if it moves willingly.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 8 plus...
What is that 8? Is that's slashing? Slashing, I assume.
Yes, I believe it is not
written down. You have a scimitar,
down.
right?
I believe so, yeah.
And the booming blade stuff is if it moves, right?
The first one, no. It takes the 10 no matter what.
It takes the 10, and then if it moves, it takes the 8.
Yes.
And then it takes 24.
Does that seem to do any better?
Good. Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure it does. Yeah.
Okay. It's definitely more than I would have done with, because I calculate in my head, I'm like, if I do Witch Bolt for free, there's a good chance on average it's going to do about 6 damage.
So can't you do Witch Bolt for a bonus action after you cast it?
No. So what the thing is, I'll put it, I'll read it out, but
remembering what that.
On a hit, the take turns on each of your turns for the duration. You can use your action to deal 1d12 damage to the target.
Right, and then you just automatically do the damage. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, cool. That's the advantage. It's like you get it.
You don't have to
free.
roll ever again.
You don't have to roll, and it doesn't. And that's one thing I was checking in the meantime. I was like, it doesn't automatically crit now that I've crit. It just rolls a 2d12.
Yeah,
and 2d12 on average, if it does half damage, is 6.
Yeah,
and 24 is a lot more than 6. So yeah, I'll move forward as with my cunning action. I'll disengage and move back. So
cool, sounds good. Yeah, and I did look it up. You just can't end your turn in another creature space. So
yeah, I figured as much. Yep. I just gotta go forward.
I couldn't remember exactly, but yeah. Cool. So I'm gonna do some legendary actions. We'll have the warlord do his thing. Because he regains them at the beginning of the turn. Okay, well that's fine then. The only thing he could have, well, actually he could have rolled a 2 and missed still, but okie dokie. And then Nelqui is gonna do her thing. She's gonna do corrupting touch on you, Raya.
Well,
again.
Well, she did it on Buck last time.
Oh, no, she didn't.
The corrupting touch she did, yeah.
Oh, right.
Crap, she crit. Okay, well, here we go.
No. Oh, yeah, she
did. It just doesn't look like it. Yeah. Well, that wasn't as much as it could have been. So, yeah. 31 acid damage. Poison damage, yeah. And then you are slimed, but you're poisoned.
It already was.
Though, well, you're not within 10 feet of anyone else that you could poison, so you're good. Nothing really else happens there. Cool. Now it's Buck's turn. Buck is going to use his breath weapon because he's angry. He's gonna fire an Nelqui. Oh, she has to make a dex save. 17. She fails miserably.
Nice. Nice.
Cool stuff.
Nice, Buck.
Or is it hot stuff?
Nice job, Buck.
And then real quick, I'm gonna make
That's my boy.
I want to make a perception check for Buck because there's something he can notice here.
Is it Senpai?
Yeah, so I think Buck says out loud in his dragon
Fire,
voice.
Radiant, which one?
Both. He says like, it's like,
that's what I figured.
and I think he notices something that it was healing itself before too, and you weren't noticing it, but now he's like, it won't, like he made a very good perception check to like notice like this is damaging it in a way that it's not growing back. Like, so fire and radiant, that's the way to go with this thing.
Which is exactly what I was trying to do. If I didn't have to freaking heal myself, I was gonna flame strike them.
Nice.
Which is his breath weapon, but worse.
Yeah.
So it's weak to fire, but not lightning. Even though firebenders make lightning.
I don't know. I don't know.
Seems pretty inconsistent, Caleb.
Well, I didn't make this monster, so.
Only inconsistent in the Avatar realm versus
I know.
Pokemon.
Yeah.
It's different.
That's true.
And depending on the source of the fire, it could be different. Lightning versus fire.
I was just making
in
a
real
dumb
life,
joke.
too. So, okay, and then it's gonna also do its last action thingy itself and attack you again, Raya. With its acid lash for 18 acid damage. Corrupting oozes turns.
Wait, does my armor get worse again?
No, that was only for the spitting up the slime.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It has a lot of acid-related stuff, but only that one does the
Okay.
-1 armor.
Which one is against me?
The bottom two.
Cool, they both hit because now
Cool.
my AC is 18 instead of 19.
Yeah.
Love it.
That first one hits Buck, so this last one is just for Buck.
Oh, I thought the first one would be for Buck, but it doesn't matter. They're the same.
No. What I'm saying is the last damage, not the first attack. Obviously, first attack, yes, that's Buck. Last damage, I rolled his damage last, is what I'm saying. So you take the 14 and the 6 and the 17 and the 1, and he takes the 16 and the 4. Now he's grappled. So
Guys, you know what's really cool? I'm almost down. Whoops.
oh wow, ooh, we got 3 hit points.
Well, that one guy has a magic, doesn't he? She asked for a healer.
No, she asked for a magic user, not a.
I asked for somebody who looked like they could do area of effect and maybe a little healing.
Well, there weren't both.
I just am
so
saying those were my words.
yeah, I mean there wasn't really a good option for you there. So
I'm just
yeah.
All of a
covered.
sudden, a third person burst in and destroys everybody.
No. All right, it's the warlord's actual turn, so he's gonna do his things.
Not his fake turn.
He hasn't actually been hit at all, but he regains hit points automatically at the start of his turn.
Nice.
That's nice.
Oh,
Oh, wait,
only
my
if he
rate
has
of
half.
regeneration should have given me 5 hit points.
It's only once every
It's
minute.
once every
isn't
minute. But I guess it starts the first
It
time.
should-
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna give myself
Good.
5 more hit points right now, and then
No
I'll
problem.
just, in a little bit, give myself 5 more.
Sounds good. Boom. Dang.
Not quite
No.
dead.
Nope. And the main thing is, no, never mind.
Is the one that everybody's attacking? That's the one. Is that the one that has to be grappled? Because I think that's the one that hit me originally.
Is it? I'm just trying to find it.
Yeah, I'm scrolling up.
Do. So where's the slams? Here you go.
Oh no, it's the one below me that
okay.
has
Yeah,
it.
that's what I thought too.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's Archmage's turn. He is going to
kill
just
everybody.
cast Cone of Cold again. Why not?
Because maybe he has something like Fireball.
He doesn't. Sorry.
Doesn't?
Are you serious?
He doesn't. I chose Archmage, which was I can't make up a stat block off of the top of my head, Raya. Or Emily.
Just want somebody who can cast Fireball.
I know, but you didn't get one.
What the heck? What do you? Okay, so that was actually average.
Well, Emily, I was going to do something that does lots and lots of radiant damage, but I have opted that with my turn, I want to make sure that you get healed.
No, I mean, I'm going to heal myself before anybody else bad goes, unless probably somebody's going to take a legendary action to hit me. So,
Well, no, because Big Scary Person is going to go.
Oh, I
after
thought she
me.
already. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I know, see that. Cool. Thanks.
Yep, no problem.
Oh.
Calculating this is interesting. I feel stupid for not knowing the math on this. Do. Okay. Well, how sad.
That 2 of them only take 9 damage. Are they resistant to cold?
Nelqui is. So, but that last one takes the full damage. It's not dead yet. Cool, Darius.
Yet.
Okay. How much health would you like?
Look, I'm at 8 of 122.
Gotcha.
Just saying.
How would you like another 70?
That'd be nice.
Take 70 health.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Darius just runs up to Raya, slaps her on the forehead. Should have had a V8.
I am at 8, though.
That's funny. Cool. Is that your turn, Darius?
I mean,
Oh, you could have done before you did that. I was going to
turn the tide. Yeah. So let's just turn the tide that as well.
Yep.
So then also take another. Oh, great! I rolled a 1. That's fantastic.
Take
another 6.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. And I'm near you now, so I'm here to make your saves a little better.
Cool. Thanks, Darius.
Yeah.
All right. It is Nelqui's turn.
Oh, sorry if you get poisoned by being next to me.
Oh, that's okay. I'm naturally resistant.
Oh, lovely.
Well, are you resistant to having the poisoned condition? Because I don't think you are. Which means
you have advantage on saves against poison and resistance against poison damage.
Yeah. You are now poisoned, Darius. Sorry.
That's okay.
Does it only happen during the attack, though?
It's literally no. It's until the slime is wiped off. Anyone within 10 feet is also poisoned.
Cool. Welcome to Poison Land.
It's okay. That's what I'm here for.
The Poison Land. Can I take your order?
So now, poison doesn't count as disease, though.
Emily, that was just so bad. Like, there was no humor in that, and that's why it was funny. There's nothing.
Thank you for understanding, though.
Oh, I got it. Okay.
I completely missed what she said for a second. Then I'm like, wait.
All right, take 3 acid lashes, Raya.
Yep.
Acid lashes. So what does being poisoned actually do?
42, 52.
You disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls.
Cool. This is a really fun game, guys. I love D&D.
I'm sorry. Don't throw shade at me. Ari, it's you.
Don't worry, I'll save everybody. I'm gonna cast Fireball.
Fireball!
Really?
Very nice.
I just needed something to do it.
I think I could. I think I can cast it to where I can get this guy, and Nelqui, right?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. There's certainly a way to do that.
Wait, who are you getting? Are you getting the bottom 3?
No, the top 2 and
you should be able to get the. Can you get the bottom 3? You can hit me because I'm resistant to fire.
Immune to it.
Oh yeah, you're immune to it actually.
Because this guy should almost be dead, right?
Mm-hmm. I think you can tell that this guy's almost dead though too. So it's up to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do whatever you feel.
because it doesn't.
But it might make sense to attack the ones that are. Well, it depends on if you care about Buck or Raya more. Because they're the ones getting attacked by those oozes. So.
Unfortunately, I have to care about Raya more because she has the orb.
Yeah. You're
Also,
contractually
I'm
obligated.
the one who's getting attacked by Nelqui every single time.
Right, exactly. Like, no, I mean, like, I'm like, Buck can handle himself.
Yeah,
Raya
he honestly
needs
can.
help.
Yeah. He has not been damaged that much. So.
All right, so yeah, I'll do the bottom. So Raya's just gonna get like waft of fire as I cast Fireball.
Cool.
At these people. Okay, why isn't Fireball just like on my on there? There you go. Hold on.
Oh, Nelqui completely failed her dex save.
That should not be a 10. That should be a 16.
I figured, yeah.
Actually,
Well,
I think it's an
everyone
18.
fails.
Actually, it's an 18.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
25 isn't terribly much, but
Failure.
it works.
And hold on.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Ari. Turns out these oozes are immune to fire. She isn't, but apparently these guys are.
Wow.
Sorry about that.
You just made me waste my fireball. No, I'm just kidding.
You still did damage to her, and the thing is, like, if she takes, it's the classic Hydra thing. As long as she's taking fire damage, she's not gonna heal. So
here, let me do something real quick. Deal an extra whenever the target you hit with a weapon attack. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
I just wanted to double check Hunter's Mark.
Yeah.
Caleb, that also applies to Radiant, right?
Yep.
Trying to think if there's anything I can do as a bonus action. I don't think so.
Cool. Raya.
Yeah, because I don't have my swords in my hands. So, nope, that's it. As a bonus action, I will go. Target.
Yeah.
Is it an action to escape from?
It is an action to try to escape. Yep. Mm-hmm.
And it's a dex save for this specific thing?
Yes. No, it's not a save. It's like an acrobatics or athletics check.
Which is unfortunate anyway. I mean, like, I feel like that's just not going to happen because it's a disadvantage and I'm bad at it anyway.
Yeah.
Ooh. I'm going to oh, I know what I'm going to do. I can't keep living this way. I may die in the process, but like this is just a never-ending cycle that I'm going through and I can't take it anymore. So I am casting freedom of movement on myself.
Okay.
So then I'm not grappled anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to attempt to move away.
Okay.
I don't know who all gets attacks of opportunity.
Well, I mean, where are you moving specifically?
I'm trying to move like over here.
Okay. I mean, all three of these.
They all would.
Yep. Because
but you also got your boy Darius right next to you.
It's true. All right. So
hold on, not this one because you're still if you're going right here, you're
that's
still
true.
in its
That's
range.
true. So we'll just do the one slam from this guy, which misses.
Misses.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And then Nelqui will do her acid lash. And misses. Oh my gosh. Good job,
Guys.
Raya. Nice.
And as a bonus action, I'm gonna heal myself with healing word.
Nice.
I'm gonna healing word myself at 3rd level. So that's 5 plus.
You are loved. There's some healing words for you.
17 plus 12 is 29. Right?
Cool.
I think that's right.
Atabai. What do you do? I can't hear you.
Sorry, I forgot I was muted. We're all poisoned.
Oh, that's true, actually.
Yeah, that's what I said earlier. I didn't realize I was muted when I said that, but we're all poisoned now.
Yep.
And so,
Sorry, guys.
but luckily from the sounds of it, they don't have a high AC. So, I'm gonna do what I did before: move up, hit this guy, move back.
Sounds good. Disadvantage.
So that's midnight. Okay.
Hits.
Booming blade, and I'll do midnight and sneaky attack. That was horrible. I rolled 5 1s on that.
Incredible.
It has 1 hit point.
You freaking kidding me?
No, I'm not.
Are you freaking kidding me? I could have rolled 1 more 2 and it would be dead.
Exactly.
Hold on, does that guy have a legendary action they could just use right now?
He does actually, and so he will.
Yay.
Which will likely kill it.
He has to hit it though.
He doesn't hit it.
I knew it was gonna happen that way. I knew it.
It's okay. He'll have another shot after Buck.
He will, yeah. But this also means that what's her face? Nelqui gets to do her thing. So she's gonna do corrupting touch on Buck. I don't know why I keep clicking it because it doesn't actually roll anything. Oh, I almost got landed on a 20 on my screen. Ooh. All right, she misses. All right, it is Buck's turn. He is going to try to recharge his breath weapon. He does not. So he is going to bite, claw. He succeeds.
He only hits twice, right? Or what is her AC less than 14?
It is. Oh, you're right. He has disadvantage. Yeah, he only hits twice, so that ignore that last one. Let's see. What is she resistant to? These count as magic items. No, they don't. Okay. So he does not as much damage as he would like. Cool. More things.
Did one guy get that legendary?
He does, which is what I'm doing right now. He hits. Cool. It's dead.
Finally.
And then Nelqui is going to do her acid lash as a legendary action against Buck. She definitely hits. 22 acid. That actually hurt him. It is now the corrupting ooze's turns. This one is going to just step up and attack Buck. Actually, all 3 of them are going to attack Buck. And some of them have straight rolls now. Or advantages, rather. So the top one and the bottom one have. So that means all of them hit.
Fuck.
Yeah, he is currently being surrounded. All right, here. Let's do a good. Let's see, an 18 and a 21. And a 24. He's not down, but he is.
Oh my gosh.
Very injured, certainly. All right, Warlord, before his turn, is going to do his last great sword thing after moving up to here, probably. And of course, he misses. He gets a crit fail. But it's now his turn. Actually, wait a second. He couldn't have done the legendary action there. So that was just his first. Sorry, because he had to move first before he could do any of those. So that's just the first of his 2 that he gets to do for his actual turn. And he hits the second one. So -6. Here we go. Cool. Or wait, -6. What was I doing? Boom. Okay. And then he gets now in between his and the Archmage's turns. He gets to do his legendary action, his last legendary action, and he hits. Boom. Slowly chipping these things down. All right, Mage's turn. Let's see. He honestly just doesn't have a whole lot else That's
He can stop time, but nothing to do with it.
pretty much. Oh well, he has firebolt.
That's a cantrip, though, isn't it?
It is, but he is sufficiently high level. He misses though. So.
So much for that sufficiently high level.
Go.
Turns out this guy isn't as cool as he seems.
He would have done damage. He would have done a lot of damage, but no. All right, Darius, death knell. Do you want to knell some death?
You're muted.
Now.
Do it.
No.
Thank you, Seth. That's a really good guru.
I saw news. It was snotty. Kick its butt. That's honestly one of my favorite lines from DBZA.
You gonna take this one, Darius?
I mean, I'm thinking of going for the gold and just trying to kill big bad person.
Slime Queen.
Slime Queen.
Does that bottom ooze look like it's damaged much?
It has never. I think it has literally never been hit.
Okay.
All right, what do you guys want me to do? Do you want me to go fight Snot Queen, or do you want me to try to fight this thing?
If you get near the Snot Queen, well, actually, you should move underneath where Buck is, so Buck can flank, and then move underneath the Snot Queen. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to start hitting. Well, I guess this is a bit metagamey, but I mean, it would make sense for you to stand near both of them. I guess is my point.
Well, I was thinking of standing like right here.
Well, but if you move here, then Buck can flank the bottom one.
It's true.
Oh, if I go here?
Yeah,
and you would still be able to hit.
Oh, yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll do that.
And I have ideas too, and it also happens to be very convenient for you to move there.
So now so you guys think I should attack Snot Queen? Or do you think I should attack other guy?
Might as well.
Yep.
If you get the one on the bottom, Buck won't be flanked anymore, but it's a damage sponge, so
Yeah.
we can handle the damage sponge probably.
Okay. Then I am going to cast a spell I haven't actually cast before.
Okay. Fun.
Is
This
it
is a
power word kill?
Yes, actually. No, I don't have that.
I wish.
I wish. That would be so nice if Darius had power word kill. No, it's actually
Power word
blinding smite.
dance. What? Wait, sorry.
Ooh. Nice.
And it's a bonus action.
Oh, cool.
Nice. 3d8
So
radiant.
so that's 3d8 radiant, and that is a 3rd level spell slot.
Are you casting it at
and-
3rd level, or does it have a higher level things?
I don't. If it does, I don't have it written on here.
Yeah, I don't think it does.
But yes, I'm casting it at 3rd level.
38's not
and-
bad.
And I'm going to swing my Maka Weedle and smack Snot Queen. Does it hit?
It does indeed.
Oh, that's a beautiful thing, Caleb. You know why?
Because you're just gonna pile a bunch of smite into this.
I am going to use a 4th level spell slot.
Let's do it.
So this is a 4th level spell slot. So that's...
I'd like to say this is like one of the best ways to like send Temperance off. You know, like
Yeah, you know. Okay, so let me think about this. It's and like let me is it undead or a fiend?
What an interesting question.
So in my mind, she was an ooze, but technically, the stat block I'm using does say that she is a fiend. Make a luck save, Darius. Let's see if she counts.
Oop.
Nope. Yeah, so
Okay.
she's an ooze.
Okay.
But who's to say, you know?
To buy explodes.
It's the second time I've made that joke.
Yeah. Okay. So then that's. Let me see. At third level, it'll be 48. So 5 is 68. Yeah, so it's this plus this much radiant damage,
Ooh, nice.
Nice.
and that's my first hit.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, actually,
Don't you get the 3D or the 3d8 as well from blinding smite?
yep. So there's also that,
Cool. That wasn't a terribly good roll.
and huh?
But that wasn't a terribly good roll.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't at all. But that's how it goes. But I am going to try to hit her again.
Doesn't she need to take a make a con save as well?
Oh, yes, she does. She makes the save.
I figured I'd just throw it out there.
Darius, why?
Those are only 2 attacks.
Well, yeah, I only get.
The only 2 attacks? Jeez,
I'm
Caleb.
just double checking. Sometimes I don't know how being in classes works half the time. So
this is not Akashi, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But it's concentration, so you can hit her again.
Darius, would you make a?
Oh no.
There's some sort of thing here.
Does my weapon get stuck in the sludge?
Do you want to make a
another luck save?
No, I'm just trying to figure out what this would be.
And how much does Caleb love me check?
Oh, I got this.
Make a wisdom save.
Oh.
What? Oh, come on, Jordan.
What? There's only one option, and the option is you do love me.
It's true. There you go. Right answer. Make a wisdom save.
Da-da-da-da. How's a 15?
Okay, I don't think anything detrimental happens to you, but you can definitely sense something weird. Specifically when you and I had kind of come up with this a while ago, so don't get mad at me, but you feel a tingling from Temperance, from the artist formerly known as Temperance. That's all that happens, though. A tingling.
So a little green midget comes out of the Temperance, goes.
St. Patrick's Day was yesterday, Seth.
He's not a leprechaun.
He might as well be.
He's a fairy. He wants to be a fairy.
All right, it is Nelqui's turn. She's going to try to recharge her eject slime thing. She does!
Great.
And she can do it to anyone within 60 feet of her if she wants, Uriah.
Oh, seriously?
Yes. She must feed.
I'm not gonna make it.
Ooh, actually, no. Yeah, no, I think she's gonna do it against Buck because he's right there and he's really close to dying. So that will be the damage if he doesn't make the save. I didn't realize how low Buck was until I looked up there, so I think she would go after Buck. Okay. He makes a save though. So nothing happens. So if I would have just said it goes against you,
I would once again have 3 hit points.
Nice. Well, congratulations. You have all of your hit points that you have left currently. Ari or Mani, what do you do?
Okay, so if I go up here, I could theoretically, in a 30-foot cone range, get through all 3 of these guys, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Certainly.
Then I'm gonna use my dragon breath weapon against these
I
guys.
forgot you had that.
23 fire, 17 radiant damage,
Nice.
DC 18 dex save. I think.
Yeah, it should be dex save. Okay, Nelqui made it. Neither of the slimes make it,
so
but
then
they'd take the radiant at least, yeah.
They take the radiant at least, yeah. So, let's see. So that's 40 total. So then she takes half. 20 damage, I guess.
Cool.
Oh
yeah. She right, because she'd have to take some of it. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I think that is my turn. Not
Cool.
very exciting.
It's all good. It's all good.
Just trying to keep her down.
Mm-hmm. Raya.
How is Buck feeling exactly?
He's feeling a 34 out of 157.
Gosh, he has so many hit points.
He does, yeah.
He has less than me? How does a dragon have less hit points than me?
He's a young dragon, Ari.
It's true.
He's a CR9 dragon.
You might call him Baby Dragon.
Exactly. Well, he's not a baby. He's just
He's feeling 33,
I mean, technically, Buck
34.
is only like 6 months old.
34.
yes, 34.
I just want to remind everybody that it is at least partially because of Darius that we have Buck.
It's
want to put
almost
that reminder
entirely
Oh,
because
no,
of
it's
Darius.
totally true. No, it's totally true. So, okay, you guys want to hear something funny real quick?
Yeah.
One of my students started listening to Terra Nullius.
Really?
Because I have it as my background on my projector, and she's like, "What's Terra Nullius?" And I'm like, "It's my D&D campaign." And she plays D&D, so she's like, "I'm gonna watch it." So she watched
That's
episode 1 yesterday.
Awesome.
So then she gets to the
Shout
episode.
out to you, Kimberly.
When she gets to this point.
It'll be like forever from now.
I just imagine when she gets to the point where it's like, oh, teacher swore.
I don't swear that much. in this game.
You swore once.
Okay,
Once.
is anybody else under half damage besides?
I ain't been touched.
No, I haven't been touched at all.
Yeah, honestly, only Raya and Buck have been hit at all.
I am going to use Channel Divinity to bring him up to half his health. And also bring me up to half health, which is wasting some of the hit points, but that's fine. And then I'm going to
Gurno in chat says, all she has to do is listen to it 8 hours a day and it'll only be a couple of months.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Cool.
So that Darius can flank Nelqui.
Right. Moonsicle.
There we go.
Moonsicle? Is that like a popsicle?
14?
That
15?
misses.
15 misses. Okay. It's
Popsicle
fine.
from the moon?
It's more for flanking for Darius anyway.
Yeah, makes sense. Cool.
Flank it like a popsicle.
That's my turn. I love doing cool things.
Can I get that on a t-shirt with like all lowercase letters and impact font?
I like doing cool
things.
I think I said I love doing cool things.
Wait a second. I just realized something. I'm not sure if this is valid, but I'm Googling it right now. Because I don't know. I've never thought of this before.
Yes.
Give me a second. I'm looking it up.
You could just share the class and maybe we have an answer for you.
No, dang it. I can't sneak attack with Eldritch Blast.
No, I could have told you that immediately.
You know want to say it. I wanted to
I mean,
see it for
technically, you
myself.
can flank with ranged weapons, so that's actually a valid question.
Yeah, but you can't sneak attack with Eldritch Blast.
Yeah.
Dang it! I was gonna feel so cool for a second. Okay, I
And
think
that
my
would have
best.
been a very monumental occasion for you, Seth.
Oh, it would have been so cool.
No, just because. Never mind.
Wait a sec, but I could. Why did I think of that?
I don't know.
I've never used a bow. Wait, do I have a bow?
I feel like
I
you
have
do.
arrows.
I'm sure you probably have
Short
like,
bow,
a
there it is.
crossbow or
I have a short bow. Okay, here's my thought. I could either sneak attack Nelqui with the short bow, or I could Eldritch Blast, push her back 15 feet. 2 people get attack of opportunities on her. And Jordan,
and you ruin
since
the
he had
flanking, and you then make this guy more vulnerable to poison stuff.
That's true.
Oh, did we see if Nelqui went blind?
Yeah, she didn't.
He did not.
Save.
She's saved.
My thought is
That felt, Jordan, that felt like the sort of moment you wake up in the middle of the night from, like, oh, did we forget this?
Yeah.
I could do that top one right. I could do this top one here, then push him away. Buck could attack him because he's almost dead, right? Because that was my original plan. Because if I push Nelqui back, Darius gets a damage on him that's radiant.
Yeah.
But he would be in trouble. But he hasn't taken any damage so far, and so splitting the difference wouldn't be horrible. You know what? I think I will. I'll go for the top one because he's more likely to cause. That's more likely to cause someone to drop out of the turn order, which would be more helpful. But would that be better? Sneak attack, or would that be better? So that's 15 versus. I've never actually thought of using my short bow for sneak attack damage. I don't know why, but another creature's no, it is. Why have I never used my short bow? Because Eldritch Blast is so much cooler.
Yeah.
The pushing effect is really helpful.
Yeah.
It's really helpful. Well, okay, I'll just ask. This might be asking too much, but would Buck be able to do a radiant hit?
No.
If I push that back.
He can only do it with like his bite and claw stuff.
Oh yeah, and his breath weapon is what's radiant.
And he has to.
He has
recharge it
radiant.
Anyway, so
He has radiant breath.
he does. It's true.
No
No morning breath for Buck. His breath is always radiant.
Give me a second.
What if he's crying and he uses it?
Wow.
Then would it be morning breath? Like if someone had just died?
Too many puns today. Too
We're
many.
just done with it. Tired of it.
Are you ready for your punishment?
Give me a second. I'm just doing some quick calculations.
Okay, all right. I'm done. I'm done for the night. Bye, guys.
That's amazing.
Okay. I admit that joke was made of paper. Because it was terrible.
Terrible.
Oh,
yeah.
my gosh.
Caleb, just kill me now. Kill Ari. Kill Ari. I'm done. I want to go be with Ricky. I'm done.
Quick question. So wait. So what? So you said it would have to be a bite or a claw attack?
Yeah.
Could you just? I don't know which one of these is. On what is an average bite or claw attack from Buck? Can I? Is that too much to know?
I mean, he's done it several times. So let's see.
Because I'm trying to calculate which is more, which would do more
In terms of damage, he does a 2d10 plus 5 with his claw and a 1d. Oh, wait. No, wait.
2d10
Sorry.
plus 5?
2d10 plus 5 with his bite and 2d6 plus 5 with his claws. He probably uses bite.
2d10 plus 5. It is about even. So I think for that reason. Oh, but those could miss.
Just
so could-
choose something, Seth.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to be optimal.
Well, there's
I'll
a
do-
point where that gets a little ridiculous.
I know. I'm sorry. I'll go with the short bow because it has better opportunities to actually do more because there's no guarantee that each Eldritch Blast will hit.
I'm gonna laugh if you just missed
I was,
this.
I know.
I was like, I think you're just gonna. My
Shut
guess.
up! Don't say that. That's what's worrying me. Screw it. I'll go with the short bow. 17.
Who are you attacking again?
I'm attacking
Who knows?
this guy right here.
You hit.
Okay, so that'll be short bow damage.
Dead.
That'll be sneak attack.
Wow, all that for just dead.
Okay,
Uh-huh. It had
do
3
you
hit points
attack
left.
again?
I only have one attack.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Okay,
All of that.
that did.
I literally, I knew the whole time. I was like, it has 3 hit points.
I didn't know. I was trying to make sure I hit.
Yeah, I know.
That's what I was going through. I was like, well, I have more chances to hit with Eldritch Blast, but I have chances to do more damage with a short bow.
All right. Warlord is going to do its legendary action. It hits just barely. Boom. And then Nelqui is going to do her thing. She's going to Acid Lash Buck. Hit. Doesn't get the crit, though.
Oh, poor her.
Okay. It's Buck's turn. Honestly, Buck is so damaged right now, but he's going to roll his recharge. Nope, he doesn't. Let's see.
Don't get eaten. Get out of there.
I mean, is that would Ari like legitimately just say like get out of there?
Probably.
Because, yeah, I mean, it's not like he's like protecting anyone in particular at this point. So I think he'll just disengage.
Disengage. Go to the other side.
And yeah, honestly, he's just gonna go to the other side of this one. Because he's like, if this one attacks me, it's fine. He can fly, so yeah.
Okay.
As long as he disengages, he can just like fly over, so. He'll do that. All right, then we got reaction stuff. Warlord makes his reaction. Hit. And Nelqui makes her acid lash at Darius this time. Hits, I assume. 24, yeah. 16 acid. All right. Corrupting oozes. One of them slams Darius. The other one slams Buck. They both miss. Warlord gonna do his great sword. Hits. Doesn't get a critical, unfortunately. Oh, actually, wait a second. I'll just have him do this, and then he'll get the critical.
Yeah.
No, he wouldn't. He's poisoned.
Oh, also this is I'm sorry. Also this is this is a legendary action. He can't actually move. So I don't know why I said that.
So it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. He gets that 10. And then Nelqui is going to do a legendary action again on Darius. Acid Lash. Hit. 22 acid. All right. It's Warlord's turn. 2 attacks. Both hit. Archmage's turn.
Once again, does that 10 doesn't hit though?
Oh, sorry.
Well, if he move to flank.
I was about to say, yeah.
This
is
time he can
moving
move to
up?
flank, and there you go. Yeah. Sorry. Archmage is going to do what? That's the question.
Can it please be
something useful?
Helpful. Yeah.
Well,
I mean, his firebolt
fine.
would have done decent amount of
It
damage
would've,
if it
yeah.
actually hit.
You know what?
He cast that mage armor and hasn't even needed it.
He's going to banish this one.
Oh,
I'm fine with that.
Because he's like, I probably won't be able to get Nelqui with this, but like, I'll just banish this one. Say Christmas saving throw. Okay.
I don't know. The slime seem pretty charismatic.
Well, they have a -5.
Love it.
All right, this one is bye.
I don't know. I've seen some pretty attractive bookers.
Hey, bye.
Alrighty, that's his turn. There you go, Raya. He did something helpful.
Finally.
Darius.
Now we need to keep him safe so he can hold his concentration.
You're gonna slam it in Nelqui. How many rounds has it been? It's been a lot,
Many.
hasn't it?
It's been at 4 or 5, I feel.
Has it been more than 10, you think?
No.
Okay.
No.
Let's just say it's at 5 rounds right now.
I'm pretty sure it's because I did Witch Bolt. I did 2.
There's just something I decided that I think is going to have a timer. So
I think it's been 4. Because I've had 4 turns. Because I had... Let's see. Because I did... Yeah, because I had the Witch Bolt. Then I attacked twice with my sword. And then I just attacked with the arrow. And I'm pretty sure
Let's
it's all
see.
done.
Yeah.
5.
I healed myself with Cure Wounds. I healed with Channel Divinity. I healed with Healing Word or Heal, whatever I did for Buck. And then I cast Freedom of Movement. So it's been at the end of this round, I think it will have been 5.
Yeah.
My turn will start at turn 5.
Cool. Hit. No, wait. Sorry, that doesn't. Oh, you have flanking though. So yes, it does hit. And you're not currently poisoned because you're actually
No,
yeah.
he should be poisoned.
Well, you're only poisoned when you're within 10 feet of the people who are poisoned. Not
Oh, really?
you don't become poisoned and then stay poisoned. It's literally just while you're within 10 feet, you're poisoned.
Oh.
Yeah.
So that
So
one guy
I'm not
should've-
poisoned
You're not
anymore.
poisoned anymore. No, sorry.
Oh.
So I was never poisoned.
I mean, obviously the warlord got the poison on him, I think. Wait. Oh, the warlord isn't poisoned then either. Wait, who got the
That's what I'm so confused.
Who actually
Yeah.
got the slime on them?
Buck did, I thought.
Riot.
Buck.
Did
Oh,
I or
you
thought
did.
Buck
You
did?
did. So yes, that's true. But anyone within 10 feet of Buck or Raya and Buck and Raya
Okay.
are still poisoned.
Okay.
Sorry. So this warlord actually isn't poisoned. So.
I
Cool.
thought it just like spread.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
the
that's
wording
what
was
I
kind of
thought, too.
weird, so. So that does hit then, Darius. Very nice.
And now for extra stuff. I presume.
Jordan, can you not unmute yourself because I muted you? Can you check that? Okay,
You
just
know,
make,
I
just
could.
making
I
sure.
just-
Because
I was just playing along. I'm like, I will stay muted.
no,
I received the message.
no, it was literally just a joke because of the
I
fun.
know. I know.
I just wanted to make sure you were mad at me.
No, I'm not mad.
He was making you feel guilty.
He was.
I actually considered like switching my mic to my other mic that doesn't work, and then unmuting myself and then talking, and then trying to make you think that like you somehow broke my mic or something.
That would have
But I
been
didn't want
great.
to do that.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
You should have just like mouthed like really badly, like
What? You can't hear me.
And all of a sudden, like we hear the fridge door slam behind you. Like, sure, you know, you're fake.
Yeah.
Well, that was part of the thing about like actually changing my mic because my roommate was like doing stuff too.
Yeah.
You
pour some
not-
radiant stuff into this fool.
I pour a lot of radiant stuff
Do it.
into this. So this is
Radiant Kool-Aid. Radioactive Kool-Aid.
radioactive.
Whoa! Holy cannoli!
That's some good stuff.
So that's hit 1.
Okay. It's not dead yet, but you've certainly damaged it quite a bit.
You know, I feel like this is a game
Nice.
that we have never like actually addressed. Whenever Jordan says, "And that's hit 1," that's my first attack.
That's a fun one.
Right. That's a fairly regular occurrence.
Definitely when I actually do like the podcast, that it hits too. When I do the podcast version of this, I will be making like the official counters of everything, right? As we go.
Amount of times you kill me out of character.
So, right.
Oh man. Okay. So let me see. I can't pour as much damage into this one, but I can still pour a fair.
You did a
bit.
lot with the last one. You rolled 4 8s.
Let me see. So I can do this. So this would be instead second level spell slot. So that's 48. Yeah. Slash roll 48. So there's that. And that.
Nice. Cool. Not dead.
That's okay.
That's okay. Good job.
Good job, team. All right. She doesn't recharge her thing, so she is just gonna
Good.
acid lash you a bunch of times, Darius. Wow, only 1 hits. 13 acid. Cool. Ari.
Cool. I'm gonna attack her twice with silence.
Cool. Don't you
Let's
disadvantage though
go.
because you're
Yeah, I'm
in
next
front
to
of.
the fuck.
Oh well, yeah, that and never mind. Okay, yeah, that works. Cool. Hit.
Cool.
Very nice.
And then my hunter's mark is still up.
Perfect.
Because I haven't been hit at all.
Cool.
Also, if she is below half damage, she gets another D8. I don't know if she
Below
is or
half
not.
hit points.
Yeah.
Yes, she gets another D8 then.
Cool. For that one.
What if I
That's-
told you guys no, she's not?
I would.
I would have been like, I'm
quit. We're done.
sorry.
I would quit. I'd be like, Raya just walks directly to Nelqui, gives her a large
Embrace.
It's like, just eat me. Get this over with.
Like, okay, so remember that thing I did where I like gave birth? I want to do that again and like
In
just
reverse.
summon.
Yeah.
No, I like just.
Oh,
I
with
want
your thing. I remember what you're talking about. Yeah.
But instead, I do it like with the hood. Let's just discover a new ability here. This is our only option.
Jordan, your mic's a little hot.
18 hit.
Yes.
Okay, great. And then roll another D6.
Yep.
Okay, there you go.
And another D8, right? Or is that only?
No,
your first attack?
that's only one. That's only once per turn.
Got it.
so-
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah.
Cool. It's very close to death. Raya. Do you want to finish her off? You could.
I really want to.
Do it. Just do it. Raya, do it.
Buck's gonna be okay with that.
Do it. Just do it.
Buck's gonna be fine.
Ari's right there. She can do cure wounds on it if she needs to.
Okay. So flame strike.
Do it.
So she needs to make a dex save.
Okay. Is your DC 20?
My DC is 20.
Nice.
So she does not save.
Awesome.
And I'm oops. Like, how bad does she look?
Really bad.
Ugly.
Okay, we'll just do it at
Jordan, now your mic's a bit quiet.
Ooh, let's see. How much damage is that? My brain is not
29.
30. 29.
sure. Yeah, 29. Oh, not enough. So close.
As my bonus action, I'm
Spiritual
gonna attack
weapon.
with my moon sickle.
Do it. She has 2 hit points left. There you go. She's dead. There's
Does
no
a
way she's not
22
dead.
hit?
Yep. Uh-huh. Very
Okay.
nice. How does the moon sickle finish her off? What does this look like?
Right through her.
I just
she has just been
fire down.
right. She
from
has just
heaven.
fire everywhere on her at this point.
And then the moon sickle just like goes around and like carves like it's like circles into a sphere, and then there's a bunch of light and stuff, and then she just kind of like
nice, awesome. So real quick, a couple of things happen immediately, right? I think honestly, this guy was he has 12 hit points left, so I'm just gonna say butt kills him.
I probably would kill him on my turn.
We don't have to worry about that anymore. The other thing you said she popped, yeah.
She just kind of like
yeah. So out comes a bunch of half-digested corpses.
Oh, goody.
Would anyone like to make a perception check for me to recognize a few of the faces in this?
I would recognize
all make
them.
one, or do
everyone can make one? Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
don't forget if you're poisoned, it's at disadvantage
25.
Well, I'll just move away from Buck.
and close to me.
It wouldn't matter for me because I got a 25.
Yeah, I mean 25. Atabai, no one else really needs to. Oh, except Atabai wouldn't recognize these people.
That's why I was wondering if I should bother.
Oh, Darius, I think that's just barely good enough. The 18. So
also, I would just like to
yeah,
say
go ahead.
before we go on that's what she gets for dropping acid.
You're still a bit quiet.
Can you turn your mic up just a little bit more? Yeah.
Who is it? Who is in there?
How's that?
It's pretty good. Yep. So obviously a bunch of bodies you don't recognize, but you see that the most undigested bodies, right? And this was the timer that I had set. So I think we get a quick flashback just to frame this, right? We see a few of these the ooze monsters, right, that are her servants, grab, kicking and screaming a frazzled and disheveled Kizine, the death priest from the Burning Sanctum.
Yeah.
And then Kitlali, the third sister.
The crippled one.
The crippled sister.
Oh.
They're being carried bodily, and they literally just get thrown into the sleeping Nelqui, right? She's sleeping at this point, but they literally just get thrown into her mass and get absorbed into it. And that happened like really quickly after. So that luck save I had you roll, Raya, was whether or not you were going to run into them before they ran into Nelqui down here. And so, yeah, exactly. So, but the thing is, the timer was, she has that thing where it's like if they're in there for a minute and they're obliterated, they weren't in there for longer than a minute because the digestive stuff didn't actually really start until she woke up. And it wasn't even that much time anyway before you guys got there. And so, like, they're dead, obviously, because there's no way they could have been in there for that long without being dead. But, like, they're not obliterated, right? You can revivify them, or not revivify, but, like, do something else with them, maybe.
Wait.
Actually, you probably could. You could revivify it. Yeah,
it's within a minute.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah. I was thinking of something else.
The question is, how many diamonds do I have?
I think you have like 5 or 4, right?
I have 3.
Wait, when did you give diamonds to someone or something? How many people have you revivified? I know you.
I don't know. I have 3 revivified.
You did one to
diamonds.
Darius when we were at the first guy's place. Remember that happened?
How many diamonds did I give
yeah.
you, Alyssa?
You gave me 1.
I have like 1,000 GP worth of diamond. When I built Teppan, I had so much gold left over. I was like, what do I do with it? I was like, hey, I was building him up as someone who was going around stealing things. He probably would have a bunch of diamonds left over.
The thing is also, it's a diamond worth 100 GP, right, Raya? Or 200?
It's
or something?
diamonds worth 300.
300. Okay, make a luck.
I have
only like 3.
Atabe, make a luck save, because this is the thing. You have to have. Well, is it diamonds or one diamond? Oh, okay.
I have 10 100 GP diamonds.
Cool.
Hey, yo.
You're good to go, Raya.
Yo.
And I would just like to say,
can I have?
Yeah,
if you
George.
want to split up,
Here's the thing. You don't know I have them.
Yeah.
I know. You just like they come out. I probably would first cast Gentle Repose on both of them.
Yeah, just to be safe. Yeah.
To then like have time to decide what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
So I go over and I cast Gentle Repose on both of them.
Cool. Jordan, what are you gonna say?
I was gonna say, just to throw it out there. If you want to split revivify duties, I can revivify one of them as well. I don't have diamonds, but
right. It's not the spell slots. I have enough spell slots. It's the diamonds.
Actually, let me see something. I want to see if Atabai even knows that you can use diamonds for revivify.
Sure you do.
Yeah, he knows.
Yeah.
18.
He used to be a god. He knows.
I was making sure he would make the connection.
I feel like a god would be able to know the simple arcane knowledge of diamonds can be used to revivify.
Wait, you only took 1 diamond from me?
Yeah. Well, I didn't even take a diamond from you. I took gold from you.
Oh, okay.
Right, because you were just buying something, yeah.
Because I didn't know you had diamonds, so I went out and bought my own diamond.
Because I still have a lot of GP left too.
So real quick, before we continue on, let's go ahead and take a break because we've been going for a while now, and then we'll come back and wrap up the end of this stuff. So also my dog needs to go outside. So we'll be back in a little bit with more Terra Nullius right after this.